to the weather forecast. My name is reporter number 1, and with me today is reporter number 2. Reporter number 2, how are you today?
I am as sunny as Venice today.
Well, good for you. I'm as rainy as Cyprus.
Aw, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel more like New York. New York is partly cloudy with high winds.
Let's hope no one catches wind of that. But, moving on. Well, let's say London is a bit grey, like Dorian. Well, thank you for watching, everyone, and thank you, and have a nice day.
A couple long estranged reunited today after 10 years apart. High school sweethearts Jay Gatsby and Daisy Buchanan have a history of romance in their youth and lost love. Now reunited after almost a decade apart, Jay and Daisy, Jay-Z, are reliving their past romance. However, a pall is cast over their rekindled flair as Daisy is reluctant to divorce her husband, Tom Buchanan. The infamous Dorian Gray has shown mercy on a village girl. Dorian Gray, known for his youth and beauty but demonized by whisperings of his cruel intentions, has shown a surprising soft side by showing mercy on a young village girl. Needless to say, it is a relief to see the young face and old soul change his ways. A military general proposed on the first date, and she said yes! Othello, esteemed general in the Venetian military, proposed to girlfriend Desdemona last week, and much to her father's disapproval, she said yes. They were immediately married, and, taking a rather crude honeymoon, they are now in Cyprus, where Othello's presence was requested.
Choo-choo! Now for our sports segment! Woo!
Good afternoon, everyone! Today I will be covering the chess match of the century. Two of literature's greatest strategists face off, Iago of Venice versus Lord Henry Wotton. It was a well-matched game. From the beginning it was easy to see that both contestants would do whatever it took to get what they wanted, even if it was at the expense of each other, or their pawns. Both contestants started the game absorbently. It wasn't until they both had thoroughly examined their pieces that Iago made the first move, an approach on the pawn he called Othello. Lord Henry simultaneously became obsessed with a pawn that he named Dorian. Iago continued to use other pieces with a focus on Othello, while Lord Henry remained fixated on Dorian. It was obvious throughout that each player had a master strategy, although no viewer was able to understand their full intent. Many insignificant pawns fell, such as those they called Sybil and Rodrigo. In a startling turn of events, the pawn named Othello struck down one named Desdemona, and Dorian struck down one named Basil. Iago and Lord Henry looked on with glee. The game came to a bloody end, and the judges called a draw. Both sides had lost too many pieces in their unquenchable greed for victory. This is the William Scott Wilde Show, Sports.
Welcome back, guys! Now we're going to be watching Cooking with Iago!
Iago, and welcome to my cooking show. Guest star today is Othello, the mighty Moor of Venice. So, Othello, what are we making today?
So today we're going to make some bread. And then with that bread,
Continue.
and then with that bread, we're going to make a mighty grilled cheese.
Yes, we will. Now, Othello, I want you to add some flour in here. Now.
This is pizza crust.
Now, put that down. Stop. Stop. You better stop. Now, you're going to choke the bread.
Choke?
Do you want to choke it?
Need?
Yes. Choke it.
That's not what you said.
Choke it. Choke it.
I don't want to choke the bread.
You're doing it right now.
I'm kneading it.
No, you're choking it. That's enough. Take your hand out. Disgusting. Now, wash your hands. empty with the water. Are you paying for the water bill, Othello?
Yes.
Bastard. Ooh, I need to dry my hand.
Who gave you that?
Cassio. How is this?
This was my mother's. God damn!
How you hanging?
I'm choking the bread.
That's great, sweetie. So, what do we go over here? Chop the bread over here. Right. Get away. So now we're gonna get our sandwich and our cheese. Slap it on top there. Right? Now, get your butter from your local cow.
How Desdemona!
And then you just slap it on there, and then you just wait for it. Hey, Othello. Where's the handkerchief?
I don't know. Where is it, Iago?
So as we wait for our mac and cheese to grill, Othello, how have you been?
I've been better.
It's good to know.
It's funny.
No, you're not going to flip it just yet. Want some coffee? Can I get you some coffee?
What is this coffee?
It's filled with poison. It's just a jest. We need a medic. We need a cut it.
Welcome back, guys. We are going to be watching a commercial now, I guess. So enjoy.
Thanks for watching.
Hey everybody, I'm Desdemona. Got a runny nose? Sticky hands? Husband trying to kill you and don't know why? You might need a strawberry handkerchief. Your handkerchief uses advanced microfiber technology and a lineage of betrayal and murder to really absorb that snot. You never know, you might die tomorrow.
We have breaking news. My name is reporter number 1, and this just in. Desdemona has been suffocated by Othello himself due to greed and deception.
Where art thou, Othello?
I think. Welcome back, everyone. We have some serious and sad news.
We have just been informed of the following deaths:
Dorian Gray,
Sybil Vane,
Basil Hallward,
Desdemona,
Othello,
Amelia,
Rodrigo,
Garbancio,
Jay Gatsby,
Myrtle Wilson.
and George Wilson. If any of you know these people, our hearts go out to you. Thank you for watching.
Welcome back to the William Scott Wild Show. I'm William Scott Wild, your host, and today we have Nick Carraway here with me.
Thank you, Will. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you here, Nick. So I read your editorial recently on greed and how you studied people and how that affected them. Could you enlighten our viewers?
Well, I have been studying the people in society, and I have come to the conclusion that everyone in the world is corrupt. Honesty is no longer a thing, nor is loyalty. The only thing people care about is accumulating as much wealth as possible. And I have come to the conclusion that the source of all this is greed. Everyone's greedy. They want to be the most revered. They want to have money. They don't care what beginnings they come from or who they have to step on to get there. I've watched it with my very own eyes. I had a dear friend who fell because he traded his morals for wealth, and then his wealth for immoral love, and it always ends badly, regardless of who it is. It always ends badly. So my message for you viewers is, it's not worth it. If you're going to be greedy about something, be greedy about your innocence and get out of there now.
Well, thank you for your ideas, Nick Carraway. And we will see you next time on The Oscar Wilde Show.
Wow! Thanks for watching! Like and subscribe. Link in the description below. Oh yes. Cut scene 1, 2, and 3.
Can you repeat that again, ma'am? Again?
You're a horrible Snapchat friend.
Now you really look like a maniac.
Hey everybody, I'm just
Desdemona, turn around.
I'm looking like I'm reading it.
Why don't you just read it like a report? I can pretend like, here's a new report, and then hand it to you, and you can read it.
No, it's okay. Just like, I don't know.
Bless you.
Hey!
Welcome back. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard?
So this is behind the scenes. This was a full stick of butter, and Chloe.
Well, by the time we finish this, we will be a type 2.
On Greed, and I wanted you to enlighten the viewers on what you thought and what you learned.
Y'all, whenever I see a cat, I itch. I itch so much.